Hey, how's it going? So I've been watching the new anime this season, and one that stood out to me in particular was Goblin Slayer. But not in a good way. From its title and premise, I was drawn in only to be immediately be confronted with a disgusting portrayal of goblins. I know I'm kinda late to the party here, but as a rule, I wanted to get at least a few episodes in before I felt comfortable taking a stance. And I can now confidently say, I'm not a big fan of it. I very much disagree with this anime from a moral standpoint, as some of my best friends are goblins, and as you know, I will take every opportunity to virtue signal. And let's face it, you all had weeks to bring up this point, which none of you did, so I guess I'm the only one who isn't a racist. But don't take it from me. Take it from this anonymous goblin I had interviewed.
Everywhere I go, I'm constantly reminded of how I'm different from everyone else. They mock me by how I look. They make presumptions based off nearly century-old stereotypes. People still say goblins control all banks and businesses, and that we serve the Dark Lord. We worked alongside him as partners. We weren't subservient to him. And hey, how often do you see a group of black guys as enemies in a D&D campaign?
Do dark elves count?
No, they don't count.
No, they don't count.
Why didn't you
I
write
honestly
me?
thought we'd have moved past
Why?
this by now.
It
I
wasn't
guess some
over,
people
man.
just always
I-
need something to be upset
I
at to
waited
distract
for
from
you
how
for
unhappy
7
they are.
years.
I mean, seriously, look at this. There's no decoration or furniture in the cave. The goblins are hardly wearing any clothing. This is just insulting. What do you think we did with the armor from those adventurers?
What? Wait, what?
It's like they think we don't have the capacity for culture at all. This show's only concerned with killing us, as if we're vermin. In terms of historical accuracy, Dragon's Dogma, or a more modern take, there's really only necrogoblicons, no one survives. I was also a fan of the hot goblet bitches in that slime anime. We don't actually have any females though.
Wait, so then how do you...
And there you have it. Come on, guys. It's 2018. This is some outrageously bigoted shit. Look at this. This is clearly just made for cheap shock value. The cartoonish depiction is just destroying my immersion.
Well, it is an anime.
Shut the fuck up! Goblin Slayer only puts a spotlight on how inherently cruel and malevolent goblins are.
Wait, don't you mean it portrays them that way?
Frankly, I'm disgusted. Goblins have an incredibly rich history, with their origins being tied to some of the oldest mythological creatures, such as gnomes, pixies, kobolds, and even tengu. They've been around and prejudiced against for hundreds of years. It's about time they were treated with some dignity.
What about the rape?
Anyway, my point is, go play Dragon's Dogma. If enough people play it, Itsuno may actually follow through with making a new one after Devil May Cry 5, in which case I may actually nut so hard that I drown out the sun. As for the anime, it's fine. Personally, I don't think it's as good as the manga, which is carried by its incredible illustrations, and going from that to a show where even still shots have CG implemented, it's a little bit disappointing. Big fan of the elf though, so there's that. 6 out of 10 so far. Go watch it, or don't. It doesn't really matter. Go play Dragon's Dogma.
Yeet!